Tom Brady.
He sent me that hat when he first got into the race a long time ago.
Remember this image of a Make America Great Again hat inside Brady's locker.
He called today and he said, Donald, I support you. You're my friend.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
He has called him a good friend.
A Make America Great Again hat appears in Brady's locker.
I believe that, we're all responsible for doing our best to help change the world.
Tom Brady is a very good friend. He said, we need Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, recent signee of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers after a legendary career with the New England Patriots, went on Howard Stern's show. There were plenty of notable moments, including his relationship with the 45th president, Donald Trump. Recall this: Brady at his locker in 2015 with a red Make America Great Again hat placed strategically for all news media to photograph, video, and in turn ask questions about. It resulted in a media firestorm, and as such, history has not been kind to the demonstration. One Newsweek article even quoted this scholar equating the MAGA hat to, well, that. He deflected about endorsing Trump even though the president, through the midst of this coronavirus pandemic, made it known.
One of the governors said, oh, we need Tom Brady. I said, yeah. He meant that in a positive way. He said, we need Tom Brady. We're going to do great. And he meant it very positively, but they took it differently. They think Tom Brady should be leading the effort. That's only fake news, and I like Tom Brady. Spoke to him the other day. He's a great guy.
The feeling is mutual. Stern, a supporter of Hillary Clinton in the 2016 election, revealed he was asked by Trump to speak at the Republican National Convention. Donald can be very forceful. It was awkward for me, Stern said. Then he asked Brady, did you get asked the same thing? I imagine he wanted you to endorse him. Yeah, Brady responded. He wanted me to speak at the RNC too, and I wasn't going to do anything political.
What's up, GOP? Good evening, everyone. My name is Dana White.
Trump brought along Dana White, who once said,
So Donald Trump, again, say what you want about him. The guy saw this thing coming, was into it, and gave us our first shot, and you'll never hear me say anything bad about Trump.
Brady went on. He would call me after games. He would come up to our games and stand on the sideline and cheer. The whole political aspect came, and I got brought into a lot of those things because it was so polarizing around the election time. It was uncomfortable for me. What Brady fails to recognize, at least honestly in this interview, is he made a strong endorsement with the MAGA cap to someone who was so brazenly racist.
Why isn't he giving his birth certificate? It's not a birth certificate. They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists.
So brazenly misogynistic.
And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy.
And I will tell you that I'm going to make our country safe.
She gets out and she starts asking me all sorts of ridiculous questions. And, you could see there was blood coming out of her eyes. Blood coming out of her wherever.
So xenophobic.
For a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
If being attached to Trump is uncomfortable, why continue to do so? You know the quote, your friends say a lot about you. But it didn't stop there. When asked about race in the NFL, Brady replied, I never saw race. Wait, what?
I don't see color.
I didn't see color as a young boy. And I honestly don't see color now.
Wrote Forbes, the mantra is quite problematic to diversity and inclusion efforts. To say you don't see color is a misnomer. How can you possibly fix something that you don't believe you actually see? Brady then continues, when you're in a locker room with 50 guys, you don't think about race because you're all the same at that point. So every football player is treated equally, Tom? Is that what you're saying? Brady's words are Kushner-esque, building a fantasy-driven utopia with his words when the dystopian reality is that fire is ablaze. As SB Nation put it, while it might be nice for him to say he doesn't see race, which is Cliched beyond all imagination, it's unquestionable that many of his colleagues in the NFL, especially people of color, didn't see that sport transcend race when they chose to kneel with Kaepernick and potentially risk their livelihoods by speaking out. Lastly, when asked about the current coronavirus pandemic, his response was to caution people against just staying at home and implored them to ignore crazy, nasty, fearful media reports. This is what a cautionary, choose your words wisely Trump supporter looks like. Nick Bosa is likely taking notes.